Hello, my very most beautiful Taurus. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your July bonus reading. And this reading is going to be all about the person on your mind. So whoever you're thinking about, that is who this reading is intended for. Now, it is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open. And everything that you need to know will be in the description box below for you. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my very most beautiful Taurus. Please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most, please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Taurus's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my loves, let's take a look and see what we've got going on for you. I still think about you. I wish I could take back my words. Memories. I have so much to say. I kept things from you. Ooh. Well, right away, one of the things that I'm feeling, I do feel like this is somebody that you guys have been in separation with for quite some time. Okay, Taurus, I do. I feel like this has been quite some time that you've been in separation from this person. And I do feel like this is somebody who hurt you as well. And that could have been with their actions or with their words, things that they said. It could be both for some of you as well. I do feel like regardless of how long it's been, this person still thinks about you every day. I have so much to say. Like it's almost like they can't, the word I want to use is formulate. They can't formulate the words to express everything that they feel, all of the regrets that they have. It's like, especially after all this time, they just feel like it's been too long. It's been too long, or there's been too much, maybe even both of those. So we're going to grab another deck. I do want to take a look at what's going on in their headspace, their heart space, their true intentions, and their actions moving forward. So show me this person's headspace. What's going on in their thoughts when it comes to Taurus, please? What is going on in their thoughts when it comes to Taurus, please? We have the Eight of Swords. So the thing with the Eight of Swords is it is Jupiter and Gemini energy, and really being stuck in their head, kind of being a prisoner in their own mind. You know, that's what that feels like. And it's like each one of these birds is pulling a string here. I really love the depiction in this deck. But each of these birds is pulling a string. And like picture each one of those as a thought. And it's like tying them tighter. And it's just, they feel like the longer that it's been, the more things that have happened. You know, the harder it is for them to be able to find a way to break free from it. So it's like they can't see a solution. They feel like too much has happened. It's been too long. So they're having a hard time seeing a way out. And it's almost like each time that they try to, I picture like each one of those birds almost being like a little like nagging reason as to why they can't. Like each time this person's like, you know what, I'm just gonna reach out. I'm just gonna tell them how I feel. I'm just gonna say this, or I'm gonna apologize, or whatever it is. You know, they have, each of these birds is like giving them a reason why they shouldn't do it, why they can't do it. The Five of Pentacles. So feeling really lost and lonely without you, you know, being lonely, missing you. And the Page of Wands. They do think about reaching out. They do. I feel like they also think about moving on, but it's like one of those things where they haven't been able to. Show me this person's feelings. What's going on in their feelings when it comes to Taurus? What's going on in their feelings? You got the Six of Cups. So that's more of that being lost in the past. It's a little bit sad because I feel like this person has not been able to fully move on. They have not been able to, you know, truly be happy, because I feel like they're a prisoner to the situation. They're a prisoner to these feelings. They have not figured out how to heal and release. And it's a little bit sad because for some of them, I feel like it's been a long time. So even if this person did do something to deserve being away from you, deserve you to leave, or, they left, if they were the ones that hurt you or caused the ending to this separation, they're definitely getting their karma. I mean, they're definitely getting their karma for it, because they are, they've been holding on this whole time. They've been having to live with the regrets. Got the Temperance card here as well. So they do want to make peace with you. And the Temperance card is also the alchemical process of transforming one thing into another. So it's like a shift, wanting to create some kind of shift, wanting to create some kind of, take things from where they are to, somewhere else, to a better place. It's almost like, especially for those of you where it ended off really badly, okay? Or like the last things, especially with this, I don't think it's a coincidence it's coming out under this. I wish I could take back my words. Especially for some of you guys, the last time that you guys communicate, it could have been pretty terrible. And, they're wishing that they could take that back. They're wishing here that they could, get back to a better place. They don't like where things left off. And the Ten of Wands, it really weighs on them. They have a lot of regrets. Like, this really weighs on them. What are their true intentions? What are their true intentions when it comes to Taurus, please? We have the Strength card. So they want to find the courage, but I feel like they hold back. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, she's like literally clamping a lion's mouth shut, right? And so that's kind of what it feels like to me. I feel like sometimes like that is what they do. They're like clamping their own mouth shut. Like they're purposely holding back when they really just want to find the courage to break free. They give themselves, with these little birds over here, they give themselves 8 of Swords, all these reasons why they can't, why they shouldn't, why it's a bad idea, why it wouldn't work. We have the Hierophant showing up for their true intentions. To me, this feels like some of you guys, okay, for a small few of you, you guys could be in a commitment or even married. For a few of them, they could even be married, but they're not happy. They are miserable. If that's the case, they're feeling lost and lonely. They have so many regrets when it comes to you. You're what they're holding on to. So some of them could be in an unhappy marriage as well. And that could be another thing that they want to, leave behind. 5 of Pentacles and break free of, have a new beginning and move towards you. So that's a message coming up for some of you guys out there as well. Someone could be trying to find the courage to deal with that. But I also feel like for those of you where that's not the case, where there is no commitments involved, it does kind of feel like this can be, the Hierophant can be learning major life lessons, like learning a major lesson. And I feel like whatever happened between the two of you has really taught this person a major lesson. The 5 of Swords, especially if they betrayed you or hurt you. They're very mentally conflicted. They go back and forth, trapped in their own mind. What actions will they be taking? The Devil. So there's a lot of fear surrounding making a decision. There's a lot of fear in general. And it's also being just, honestly, the biggest message, the biggest feeling I'm getting from the Devil is attachment. This one, it just feels very, like they feel very attached to you. Like they feel like they can't break free. This deck is a little different. It doesn't have the traditional chains, but that's what I'm seeing. Like these two people in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, they are chained together. They are bound together. And I feel like that's how this person feels. It's like it doesn't matter who they're with. It doesn't matter how long it's been. They feel bound to you. And they don't know how to break free from it. Every time they try to, they have all of these things come up. Wow, the 3 of Swords. This could be because this could be them wanting forgiveness for all the pain that they've caused you. The 3 of Swords can be a card of forgiveness. I also feel like it's just them really hurting the consequences of their decisions. The Fool card. They really do want to break free from this. The 5 of Wands. They could be worried about conflict or drama. They're just a lot of conflict. They're just very conflicted as well. We're going to grab another deck. We're going to take a look at what your biggest challenge is, what you don't see coming, and then some advice. So what is the biggest challenge in this situation for Taurus, please? Got the Page of Wands. Let's see what tried to pop out. The Wheel of Fortune. So you guys being able to have a positive conversation, a conversation where things can kind of shift out of the place that they've been with that Wheel of Fortune energy. You know, with the Temperance card, that is what this person wanted. They wanted to have a conversation and be able to shift things, to be able to move forward in a positive way, or to be able to just, you know, get out of the way that things were left off. I feel like having that conversation and moving in that direction, having that shift, that is going to be the first challenge. Now, what doesn't Taurus see coming? What doesn't Taurus see coming? The Seven of Swords. This person's like tricking themselves out of things. The Four of Cups. And I also feel like you don't trust them. You don't trust them. So even if they do reach out, I feel like I don't feel like you trust them. For some of you guys, that's the case with this Seven of Swords, Four of Cups. You guys could be not wanting to hear it because you don't trust them. For others of you, for those of you that where this person's in a connection, I feel like you want them to be able to release that before. You don't trust that they're going to, or that they're going to keep their word with it. For others of you, I feel like this person is just tricking themselves out of, you know, the possibility here, being able to have something. They're keeping themselves closed off and tricking themselves out of it with these fears and anxieties that are coming up with the Devil as well. What advice do we have for Taurus, please? We have the Ace of Wands. Oh, that's too many. And the Page of Pentacles. I do feel like there's going to be a conversation here. I do feel like there's going to be a conversation. Somebody does really want a brand new beginning. I feel like you get to decide whether, you know, whether you trust that, whether you're open to that or not. The only issue is whether this person is going to trick themselves out of it. They're going to stay in this fear state and not kind of work through some of this stuff so that they can have this shift with you. Now, guys, keep in mind that if this is something that was very toxic for you, or you've had a really hard time breaking free from, like I said, I feel like this is somebody you've been in separation with for quite some time. But, you know, if this is something that isn't good for you, then just keep in mind that just because somebody wants access to your energy does not mean that you're required to give it to them, okay? Only you guys get to decide what's best for you. But this is what I'm seeing for you. If it resonates, please let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light until next time.